Hello everyone and welcome to Ace Studios. Today I'm going to talk to you about a few tips and tricks that can help you choose your first or your next tattoo. The three most important things in choosing a tattoo is design, artist, and placement. Design has to be one of the most important things because it is the image that is going to be on your body forever. I get inspiration by looking through Instagram photos and finding artists on Instagram that have styles that I like and that have tattoos from their portfolio that I like. Once you have a lot of inspiration and have an idea of what you want, make sure to get 3 to 4 reference photos for your artist so that they can understand what you want even if you're not so good at explaining. An artist is really important as well. If you find someone on Instagram in your search that you really like their style, you love their portfolio, get your tattoo by them. For something that's going to be on your body forever, you want to go to an artist who knows what they're doing. So going through their Instagram portfolio is a way of figuring that out. And if they have a style that you really like, you should definitely try and go to them. But Andre, what if I can't go across the country for a tattoo? Well, look no further than your nearest Google search. You can use Google to look up local shops in your area using Google Maps, and from there you can look up the website and the artist and therefore get the portfolios of the artist. Usually if you live in a bigger city, you'll be able to find 1 or 2 artists that have similar styles to the person that you really want to be tattooed by but can't go across the country for. And since this is not the very good artist that you know and you really want to be tattooed by, make sure that you do your research on this artist as well. Research the shop, make sure they have good ratings, and make sure people really like the tattoos that they're getting from this artist. After you get your reference images for what you want and you know what artist you want to go to, you can have a consultation with the artist so they can come up with a design that you will like that you want to get tattooed. At this point, you might want to be thinking about placement if you haven't been thinking about placement before. Placement, of course, is where it is on your body. When you think of placement, you also have to think of pain tolerance. It's not only where you want the tattoo, but can you sit through a session of getting tattooed in a certain place. A little tattoo life hack that I figured out is if you take a firm bristled bathroom brush and rub it firmly across your skin, you can get a general idea of what the pain in a certain body part is. This is, of course, in no ways perfect. Of course, you could always be pressing harder, and there's no way to have a sincere definition of what your pain tolerance is in a certain area. I just think that it's really helpful from what tattoos I have. Using this technique is a really good way of estimating your pain tolerance in the area that you want to be tattooed in. Also, consult your artist about where the best placement for the design will be. If you want a bigger design, you might have to free up a bigger piece of skin and you might have to go through multiple sessions. If you have a smaller design, they'll be able to help you in putting it in the best part of the body that they can, according to what you want. So don't be offended if they tell you that, hey, this tattoo might not go as well here, or hey, it would look better on this part of the body. This is their job. This is what they do. They want you to be the happiest that you can be, so placement is a big part of them doing their jobs. And one more thing before you go into the tattoo studio to get your tattoo done. The design. The artist is supposed to make you a design, and of course, you'll probably want to see it to make sure that you really, really like it. But a lot of artists won't actually send you the design the night before or the morning of. The reason is that even though you've put a down payment, you could take their design to another artist that's not as good and there's not as professional as them and get their design done really shittily. And a lot of artists don't want to do that. If you don't like the design when you walk into the studio and they show it for you the first time, you can tell them that. When you're getting tattooed, one of the big things that I regret most is not saying, hey, I don't like it like this, can we change this to this? Because without your opinion, this tattoo wouldn't even happen in the first place. If there's something that's not right about the tattoo that you don't like, you think should look different, you should always make sure to speak up. Otherwise, the artist will just think it's fine and will keep going and doing their job. Your job is to make sure that you love the art that's getting put on your body, and their job is to make it happen. So if you don't like the design, consult with your artist on what could change. Sometimes they might be willing, if you had scheduled enough time out, they might be willing to change the design for you right there. If not, you can always go and schedule another appointment. Just because you don't like the first design doesn't mean that they're going to take away your deposit. That's still going to go to your tattoo. Now, of course, it could vary between shop to shop, but I've heard that if you don't like it and you tell them, they're not going to be offended. They want to make sure that you are getting the best tattoo that you want. Oh, and the deposit? When you go and consult with your artist, you're going to have to leave a $50 deposit. So, say you don't show up and you never show your face at the shop again. The artist still took time out of their day to draw your design up. So, if you don't come in, they still got paid for making this design. Depending on how big the tattoo is, the deposit could range anywhere from the shop minimum to a couple $100s, depending on how many sessions you're planning on doing, how many hours are going into the tattoo. It all really depends on what you're getting. And as long as you show up for your appointment at the shop, they're not going to be stealing the deposit money. That's not how they work. And per shop policy, I suggest bringing snacks, water, sugary drinks, anything that will keep your energy up. A tattoo is causing trauma to the body, so it will be taking your energy to try and heal the pain. So as long as you keep your energy up and you have a lot of water and sugar in your system, you should be fine. The tattoo artist doesn't want you to pass out, and you probably don't want to pass out either. So do the best work for the both of you. I will probably make an aftercare video, but you should always be listening to your artist on aftercare. No matter what anyone tells you on the internet, you should always listen to your artist. And if they are any good artists at all, they should give you an aftercare sheet, or there will be aftercare instructions on their website, or they have some way of relaying to you aftercare instructions so you won't forget how to care for your tattoo. Anyways, that's all I have for this video. If you would like to see more, make sure to subscribe. Let me know what else you want to see in the comments. I do hope you like the content of this video. I tried something different in a more animated style, so I hope you enjoy that. Leave a like if you liked, comment to tell me what else you would like to see, and I will see you guys next week.